Mackenzie Mason from Jack Monkey Games, and today we're going to be talking about the bad habit card. Now, if you don't have Roll versus Roll, that's okay. I'll send links later on how to get it. But the advice I'm going to be giving actually doesn't matter if you have the deck or you're just a role player. So, Pete, do you have the smoke in here?
I'm sorry that my smoke bothers you, you god simian bipedal hairless monkey.
Look, I'm just trying to record a video here.
Oh, sorry.
Octopods. I apologize for Pete. Pete is an NPC in an upcoming actual play podcast. He's a uplifted octopod who has developed some bad habits. So, with that said, let's talk about bad habits. Now, the idea of having bad habits is not just to gain some extra points, so this way you can slam down a little bit harder with your Great Maul. I know that many players, especially those that use the advantage and disadvantage system, often will take a bad habit and disadvantage because it's a couple easy points and you don't have to roleplay. What they're not getting is that bad habits are actually a gold mine for role-playing. So, for example, this wouldn't be like an addiction, but it might be like smoking, or it might be cursing, picking your nose at inopportune moments. It might be that you're a bit messy. I'm organizing, really. It could be all sorts of things like that. And the thing is that with this sort of bad habit, you want to role play this subtly. So, for example, smoking. Yes, that might be crossing a line into an addiction, but it is socially kind of annoying if you're a character who smokes in public. Or maybe it's the fact that you whistle Christmas carols anytime that you're thinking. Little things like that you can add to your character. I mean, think about this. What is Wolverine's bad habit? He's got a few, but you can remember them because it adds to his character. Think about another character that might have a bad habit and try to work with those. Here's a good bit of advice on using bad habits. It shouldn't be continual. It should be something that pops up every once in a while to add a little bit of flair, to add a little bit extra color to your character, but it shouldn't be dominating. It should be something that, a bad habit should be something that your character is aware of and occasionally will stop for social reasons. So, like smoking, you're not going to smoke in an airplane. You're going to refuse to do that. It's not going to be something where you're going to be doing this all the time to cause trouble, but just enough where it adds to the character without causing too much trouble for the rest of the party. We all enjoy a good story, and Roll versus Roll helps with that. With 40 cards specifically designed to help the players come up with their own story and make the game more exciting, while the GM is focusing on the rules. Go to jackmonkeygames.com. Okay, so here comes the GM advice. So understand that players love to take bad habit as I think in GURPS it's a 5-point disadvantage. They do this because, it's a quick, easy 5 points. A lot of players don't think about using bad habits in regular role-playing. They don't realize that this is a great way of getting some extra points. So, as a bad habit, as a GM, you might want to point out, hey, you've got an urge to do this. And you might want to do it every once in a while. If they're using the card, They might want to do something that will cause a little bit of trouble, but not too much. So, like smoking an airplane. They decide they want to smoke an airplane. Instead of bringing the entire, Homeland Security on them because they lit up a cigarette, have the flight attendant say, no, you can't do that. And they do it in front of someone they're trying to impress. Okay? Or maybe the fact that they curse a lot might be something, yeah, I'm talking to you. It might be something that the GM, or maybe the king, is not as impressed with. So there's a slight disadvantage when social interactions with that king who finds cursing appalling. You can follow me on Twitter at JackMonkeyGames. You can go to my website, www.jackmonkeygames.com. Of course, click on subscribe. Subscribe. Tell your friends about this video. If you've got the Roll versus Roll cards, tell your players to watch these videos. I'm going to be producing all 40 of the cards, which, by the way, we have others in production. If you're interested in the Roll versus Roll cards, they're $14 American for the printed out deck. If you want to print them out yourself, you can go to Drive-Thru RPG. It's $3. And if you're feeling rather, let's say you don't like the artwork, why would you not like the artwork? You can get the $1 version. And if you're feeling really cheap, or maybe you're not decided yet, you can go to jackmonkeygames.com, go to the downloads page, and try it out for free. I think the tryout version is like 13 cards, something like that. Okay, thank you very much, and you have a fantastic day.